Yeah, Tesla's next update is putting in AI assistant into the vehicle. A little bit.
Yeah, be careful.
Huh?
Gronk.
Yeah, Gronk, it's called. Well, I named my car Jarvis.
Jarvis.
So when you go and you say good morning, Jarvis, and it says good morning.
You gonna get your helmet?
Huh?
You gonna get your helmet?
No,
Yeah.
It's just one of those dumb little things you can do is name your car. And I thought, I just, when Diana was in Florida, we're good to get along the Avengers movies. So
Yeah, all right, I will now call to order the regular meeting of the Rupa Recreation and Park District at 6:30. Ms. Johnson, would you lead us in the pledge?
Happy to. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can we get roll call, please?
Division 1, Kim Gerald Johnson. Here. Division 2, Jose Luis Godinez.
Present.
Division 3, Tammy Rivas. Here. Division 4, Edgar Castellani. Division 5, Ron Slater.
Here.
Thank you.
All right, any presentations or recognitions tonight?
None of this evening, Mr. President. We did have a presentation scheduled today from the tree people. Unfortunately, their presenter had a family emergency they need to deal with, and we're looking to reschedule for our next meeting, August 14th.
Understood. Any public comments tonight?
No, I've not received any.
Does anyone wish to pull anything off the consent calendar? No, I'll entertain a motion.
Move approval of the consent calendar.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0. All right, moving on to board action item 5.1, notice of completion for the Rupa Community Center. Mr. DeWitt.
Yes, this is part of our procedural process we need to do. Now, the center has been completed. We need to formally file a notice of completion with the Riverside County Recorder's Office, and this will start triggers a process having to do with Department of Industrial Relations and any claims that could be made against us and or the contractor. So with this action, we'll be filing the notice of completion probably tomorrow or Monday at the latest.
Questions?
I move the board of directors accept the improvements to the Rupa Community Center and authorize the filing of the notice of completion with the county of Riverside.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0. All right, moving on to item 5.2, update the bylaws of the Rupa Area Recreation and Park District, adding the Rupa Mountains Discovery Center Committee. Mr. DeWitt.
Yes, in front of you, I did place just a single page of the red line version of the bylaws. I did not print out the entire document for you. I didn't feel that was necessary. But as part of our acquisition of Rupa Mountains Discovery Center, one of the requests from the Discovery Center board was some sort of ongoing committee that they could still participate in if they would like to. Talking with Mr. Owens, the creation of the committee along these lines was the most efficient way to do it, keeping it in compliance with the Brown Act. This would be another committee, just like one of our other committees we have, budget, personnel, recreation, special events and facilities. And this would just be dedicated to the Rupa Mountains Discovery Center. There would be 2 members appointed to sit on the committee, just like everything else. It'd be governed by the Brown Act. The main reason for going this route is it allows the committee to still take place, be held under the Brown Act, but we could have members participate that maybe did not live in the area.
Members of the public.
Members of the public, yes, that could be, that could participate via remote Zoom or one of those video streaming services. If we were to form a committee and appoint members, they would have to physically be here in person. Again, this is just an advisory committee that would only be making recommendations to the entire board. And I think this met all the criteria and requests from the JMDC nonprofit, so. With that, we're open for any questions. These are some sample duties, responsibilities of the committee, obviously open for discussion, modification, additions, whatever you feel necessary.
Any questions?
You said it was 2 members?
It's 2 members, just like any other committee.
Yes.
So what it said in the staff report and what it's saying here are slightly different. So I didn't have any questions about what it said in the staff report, but I do have questions.
I think that's where it does say advisory committee. This just says for Mountain School Group. I think it's semantics. We can change that up, but
Yeah, that's not the one that was, but yes, we can do that too. A, develop and articulate the vision and mission. Well, of course, the committee is not going to be doing that. The board is going to do that on A. So if we want that to be there, I think it needs to be reworded to indicate that that's a duty that they don't get to develop and articulate the vision and mission. The board does. The committee.
one thing I think that got. I can pull it up quickly here. Is. I can pull over here the staff report on the draft, on the sheet in front of you. This sentence, the duties of the Root Mountain Discovery Center Advisory Committee to study and make recommendations to the full board of directors concerning the following.
Yes.
Vision and mission of the Root Mountain of JMBC.
Yeah, but
When
not-
Mr. Owens put this, I think he added the articulate.
right.
did. I added that, and the reason was just to make it into a sentence. So any change you want to make to that is fine. If you want to just make it clear that that's something the board adopts and not them. I felt that was inherent in there being an advisory committee, but we can sharpen that up.
What if it says develop preliminary discussion for the vision and mission?
Does it not have a vision and mission currently? Do we not have anything like that?
It does.
It's not what we want.
I do not believe, I don't want to,
Okay.
yes.
It needs to become your vision.
Well, I think we need to add that sentence.
Yes.
That says it says to study and make recommendations, to the full board of directors concerning the following. I think that needs to go back in.
Yep.
And I think we just get rid of develop and articulate and just go the vision and mission of the JMDC. Facility, get rid of recommend, just facility improvements, repairs and upgrades. Get rid of recommend and say programming and activities offered to us, whatever, and then just get rid of the word recommend.
So just follow what's in the staff report essentially.
Or yes,
Yeah.
sorry,
That's
Bob,
fine. That's fine. No.
but that way it's consistent within itself, and it makes it more clear that the committee is just making recommendations. And I apologize, my chair is apparently very squeaky.
I sat there the other day for a meeting, you're like, oh,
Yeah, so
Too bad you don't have a maintenance staff at your disposal.
I would recommend that we just go back to the way it is in the staff report.
Okay. That'd be fine to make a motion to approve it as such.
you have any other additions you'd like to see added to this? I thought this was broad enough.
Usually our committees just have general guidelines.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Exactly.
Do we need to put a guideline in regarding members of the public? and their attention?
No, because unless you want to create public members, which I would advise against, but they have full access to the meetings, why we still need to follow the Brown Act and have some decorum within the meetings. It's more open discussion than we would have at a board meeting. I think that allows full disclosure and input. We could take, use the experiences and expertise from different past JMDC board members and be able to value their opinions still. But ultimately, it'll be the committee members making the recommendation on a specific policy or improvement to the full board.
Any other questions or comments?
Well, I move the board of directors approve the update to the bylaws of the district, adding Article 5, Section 3.6, Hoover Mountains Discovery Center Advisory Committee as delineated in the staff report.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0. And then let me know if you're interested in being on that committee.
Always.
Always.
That's gonna be the one you guys fight over. Everyone's like, no.
I'm only on one committee, so.
You don't even have David retired. I get all the time on the road, so.
There's others I'm willing to fight for too, if it makes you feel.
Okay.
All right, moving on to item 5.3, authorization to sell surplus property. Mr. DeWitt.
Yes, this is an item we bring before the board from time to time. Primarily a lot of the stuff is coming out of the Discovery Center, obviously. But we do have some old filing cabinets that came out of the district office. As you guys know, as you tour the Discovery Center, there is a lot of stuff. The largest one being this forklift sitting here in front of you. I don't know if there's any true value left in this, but there's somebody there is, I'm sure. But we have a number of items mostly coming out of the Discovery Center. The forklift here, some residential grade lawn equipment, a number of old lawnmowers, ironically a snow blower. Thought that was quite funny. The funniest part was when they make, what is this thing? The snow blower. I've never seen one before. Lived in Southern California my whole life. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. A small riding lawnmower here. None of these are currently operational. Every indication is that's last time they were used, they were operational. We haven't, taken the time to actually get them functioning. The filing cabinet's coming out of here. We will put this up on Gov Deals. We have the agreement with that meets all of our advertisement responsibilities per the Public Resource Code and our bylaws. And then any proceeds will come back in as general revenue for either the Discovery Center or the general fund.
Questions?
Sure.
All of them would surround the forklift. Because I can see a need at the Mountain Discovery Center, considering we're talking about a lot of heavy things up there with rocks and stuff. The need for a forklift.
If you recall, we purchased a Bobcat with a set of forks for it.
Okay, I was asking about, I did not remember that. So that.
No, and that was one of the discussions we've had. And we bounced back and forth.
Because I definitely see the necessity for a forklift.
Correct.
There.
Correct.
Yes.
And we bounced back and forth, but we found the heaviest item we thought we would be lifting and it easily picked it up. So we're not gonna be driving back and forth across the property all day long type of a deal with stuff either. Primarily lifting stuff will be to load it onto a truck or trailer to move it to a new location or remove it from the property.
And would we have any need for a forklift? Like in our maintenance shed over here for deliveries and things?
No, because the reality is we don't really have the place for it. And what we've already decided is any new large deliveries for the district will go to Discovery Center. There's a place for a laydown yard that we don't have available other places. Or once the warehouse is cleaned out, there will be a place there to store it inside and we can then transport it where it needs to go. We've talked through this already.
Okay.
Yeah, and when we have, be honest, when we have had to have something delivered to the community center, we have a great relationship with the school district and they've always come right over with their forklift and helped us out. It's only been
I just know that replacing a forklift is very expensive compared to.
We've talked through this. The honest, this thing is in bad shape.
I just want to make sure that we have no need for it before we.
It's one of the old ones that used to be towed behind an 18-wheeler to make deliveries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's well used.
What brand is it?
Case? No, Champ.
Champ? Oh, God, yeah, they don't make Champs anymore.
Yeah. It's a Champ.
Okay, that answers all. my
Nope,
questions.
not a problem. Understood. You don't want to keep the snow blower just in case?
You know, weirder things have happened. We did have a few years ago, about 10 years ago.
Zena said we could use it for snow day. Like, yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Okay, I move the board of directors authorize the list of surplus property and authorize the general manager to list it on govdeals.com.
Second. Oh, go ahead. Or did, second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0. All right, moving on to item 5.4, discussion of federal immigration enforcement. Mr. DeWitt.
Yes, this was a item requested to be brought back to tonight's meeting from, Mr. Godinez, President Godinez. In regards to some current activity going on, I think I would pass it back to you at this point. I did share with the board a rough sample, I wouldn't even call it draft of a potential discussion item.
I think you should have included that here.
Yeah, we don't have that in front of
We
me.
don't have that in front of us.
Yes, I was gonna bring it up on the screen right here, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, essentially the conversation is basically to put out a statement akin to what the city has done and post on social media as well. I know it's been impacting our community, so that's why I thought it was important to bring this up sooner rather than later.
I don't have an issue with the statement as we see here. There was one line towards the bottom that was a little funky to me, but otherwise it seems fine.
Yeah, I asked Colby to remove that.
Yeah, I didn't want to take it out yet, but,
Regardless of how long you've been here.
yeah,
Just doesn't, because we've already said,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes no sense. It really doesn't to have that line in.
it just seemed repetitive when we've already made it clear.
Absolutely.
So otherwise,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. with
There
that.
were some other things we took out too, I think, short and sweet is kind of.
And-
we're leaning towards.
So there's some other things that are out that since we got it or?
No.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Previous, yes.
No, so I don't have a problem with that.
Looks fine to me.
so this was purely,
Yeah, you did change.
I,
Yeah, well, we limited, you had all these standard, language in there when you talk about. Like, religion, this, that, all the others, you had all that stuff, I can bring it up here. If you want.
Is that the second to last paragraph right there?
No, it was something different, hang on just a second. Let me, bring this up. See. Oh, it's based on race, nationality, ethnicity,
Yeah.
religion.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I thought it was the same.
yeah, I'm like, I don't think I changed anything since we said that. I
No,
apologize.
no, but I understand the need for that sentence. But to me, it's one of those things where some organization or some group of people that think they're special are gonna go, well, how come you didn't include me? I mean, look at the LGBTQ, whatever it is, organization. They've added half the alphabet beyond that now. And there's different things. Why aren't you including this group? Why aren't you including this group? Why didn't you include me? Why didn't you include me? So are we starting something there or we just want to stick with the standard tag here? Because I mean, where does it end when people get angry because you did not include their particular little?
When you specifically
Mm.
didn't name them, is that what you're
Right,
saying?
yeah.
Well, I think this is broad enough to where it'll,
But you understand what I'm saying, right?
yeah, I hear you. I don't think that's gonna be an issue with the public. I think that line is, goes parallel and tangent with, like the civil rights, kind of like the language that was created.
Race, creed, color, national
Yeah.
origin kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that, and I get that. That's the standard tag
Mhm.
thing there.
Yeah.
It just seems like
If you
in
want,
today's news, you just hear about everybody else wanting their.
you could abbreviate that by just saying, read that sentence, we remain deeply committed to the non-discriminatory, aligning with California's inclusive human rights. Just take based on and take all that out, if that's what you're concerned about.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to bring that up because you hear about it all the time.
Did
so-
we leave a group out that we should have included is what
Yeah.
I think Ross is saying.
Yeah. Would we offend somebody by not having their group named?
I don't think,
we listed a group.
I don't think so. I think with this, it's just good to add this because part of it is,
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm not, voicing what I'm not saying clearly, but you get it, it's just.
No, yeah,
You just want to bulletproof it in a sense.
Yeah, you want to, if we're talking about being inclusive, do we need to include every,
are there? other
in the
groups?
wording is what I'm saying. Yeah. But no, this is the standard tagline. So that's don't have an objection to it. I was just bringing up the discussion of it. I don't have an objection at all. Once we took that one line out about regardless of how long we've been here, I had no objection to this as written.
I see no problem.
But yeah.
I have a concern. It's not a huge one, but my concern is that John Doe goes to the park and ICE comes and arrests him and deports him. And then John Doe's family says, but you said it was safe here. And the solution, if you share that concern, which you may or may not, but if you do, I think the solution would be to have a brief statement that the Jurupa Recreation and Park District is a California special district and has no authority over the federal government and its programs or something like that.
Like that in there.
Just so people are on notice.
You had me take out?
That was a concern I had before I read the statement, but in nowhere does it say,
You're
I
safe.
mean, actually, it doesn't say specifically
Yeah.
Previous.
that.
No, it does not say you can come to our parks and you'll be protected. It does not say that. You're right.
But
It
there
does say
is-
we collaborate with local law enforcement, health agencies, and community organizations to ensure all visitors and staff feel safe. Should we be something in there about federal law enforcement?
We
Or
have
should
this statement right here. That was removed.
Oh, no. I gotta be honest with you, we can beat it to death. I feel like the one as it was provided to us is probably. I think it's good. I don't want to say good enough. I think it's better than good enough, but I think we could sit here till the cows come home and start manipulating each word and phrase. I really think it's fine the way it is. In no way do we say. I mean, I think it's clear when you say local law enforcement, health agencies and community organizations to ensure all visitors and staff feel safe. I think most people would read that to mean safe from crime, not safe from anything that could possibly happen to you, including stepping in gopher holes. I mean, we're not saying they're going to be safe.
Well,
from it.
put it this way, we technically can't make anybody safe from anything that happens
No.
out there. That can be,
No,
you know, somebody decides he wants to go on a rampage, we can't stop, you know.
yeah.
So it's,
True.
Say, feel safe, not be safe.
right,
Right. So I'm fine with the way it is.
as long as you don't think, Bob, that we can be sued over anything in this, I think we're good with what it says here.
You can always be sued for anything, but no, I don't disagree with what Kim's saying. I'm kind of nitpicking, like a lawyer, you know?
I mean, I was nitpicking my part too. there.
As he should.
Yeah, as you should.
As you should.
That's your job, actually.
So what is it you want from us? Do you want just us, a consensus, or would you like us to vote?
I would prefer a vote.
I move that we approve the statement as shown at the board with the elimination. Can you scroll down?
Come on. No sad.
Stay in the middle, no?
Oh, it's frozen again.
Remove no matter how long they've been here. Is that?
By, with the removal in the last paragraph of no matter how long they've been here.
I second that.
All in favor?
I,
Motion passes 5-0. Thank you very much. All right, moving on to item 6.1, General Manager's Report. Mr. DeWitt.
Thank you, Mr. President. A couple things I just want to briefly go over with the board here as a reminder. We're nearing the end of summer. Our unofficial end of summer is next Friday, August 1st. That'll be the end of our summer day camp program, the end of our swim lessons. August 2nd is the last day of our summer youth basketball program. It's been a great summer so far. We did have our July 3rd fireworks show. as you are, mostly were all able to attend. Attendance was down a little over 1,000 people from the final numbers. Many different theories as to why. But all in all, it was a very good evening. It was safe. We had no incidents whatsoever to speak of during the actual event. We did have one minor medical situation outside the park, actually on the sidewalk, individual had some sort of medical emergency and passed out. But EMS was on site, was able to care for him quickly. He regained consciousness and they took him to the hospital as a precautionary measure. That's all we know. But other than that, it was a successful event. Fireworks went off. I think they were great. As always, staff did a phenomenal job. Very appreciative for all they do. I think it was very well organized. We continue to grow and get more efficient at our events. So again, a great job to them. We finished up our summer concert series. I think all in all, they were very successful as well. Again, staff did a phenomenal job. Our staff that worked those events were, in my opinion, very engaging with the community and the public that are attending. We got a video that I'm holding of a couple of them line dancing a couple weeks ago out at Rancho Mariloma Park. They had a good time. So again, very appreciative for our staff, what they've done. And the last thing I want to go over with you guys, one of the requests that you've had, stinking mouse, what we're gonna do, is an update on the Hooper Mountains Discovery Center. I'm gonna try to bring you guys a monthly update for the first 6-8 months maybe, and then we'll start spacing out a little bit more, but we got a lot of stuff going on there. We're basically at the end of week 3.5 of our acquisition of the Discovery Center. We didn't quite hit the ground running with the acquisition being July 1, with the July 3rd event going on. We had to focus a lot of that stuff. But really that next week, we've been going ever since. Very appreciative of all of our staff have been involved in one way or another through this process. And then our new staff that came over from the Discovery Center. It's been a challenge for everybody in certain areas, learning curves. But everybody's been very accommodating, understanding, talking through issues as they arrive. So it's been, I would say, stress-free at this point. So just some updates. I've been trying to share pictures and staff's doing a great job out there as we're doing improvements, taking some kind of before and after pictures I wanted to share. So as you're aware, we've done some concrete work out here. This is at the end of the main gift shop building. That's the sub panel, the main meter coming in. We'll talk about that later here. We need to have a concrete pad in front of it to be compliant with the building codes. What was there before, what's here now, you obviously cleaned it up significantly. This is in the sunken garden going up towards the Museum of Discoveries. We didn't get a great before picture, but if you remember, that landing pad there was severely cracked and lifted. And, obviously eliminate a lot of those tripping liabilities right away. This is the electrical meter before and the new one on the right. Staff has since painted the panel there for weather protection. And then some of the old phone lines have been removed as well. And we brought the contractors out for their quotes, and the one contractor looked at the panel and said, the guy that installed this was in Jesus's yearbook. This was old. There were no breakers in here. They were hot runs to all the sub panels. So that was big. Yeah, it was
Ancient job.
it was ancient, but it was also
Is the new panel 100 amps? 200?
we had 2 amp service.
Great.
And we have room for expansion if we need to, but it's just eliminated a huge liability there.
So we put a cover on the conduit above it.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. No. Yeah, no, 100%. This is just in front of coming out of the Discoveries, the Museum of Discoveries. The plants are on site already in pots. They just need to be planted. So it's just one of the things, maintenance staff up there did quickly, just really beautified the area.
Big difference.
Yeah. On the left is not even the beginning. There was already some trimming that had taken place with the palm trees, some of the other trees, and then here on the right. Really just thinning out years and years of overgrowth. we found other trees under trees and, yeah.
The maintenance people that are doing this, is it the people from here that we have here?
Our current, yeah.
Our
staff.
current maintenance?
Yeah.
Wow.
Some of the tree trimming was our contractor, but the higher up stuff below level. This is our main water connection, which is at the northeastern portion of the property. You can see the houses in the back there. Severely overgrown. You know, if something happened, you would not be able to get to it easily. On the right, it's been cleared out. Even since this picture was taken, the fence around it has been corrected as well, making sure it's safe and secure. This is the water heater that was replaced inside the museum. The sewer wasn't functioning, the water heater gone out, was just sitting inoperable. New water heater was put in, and then, you know, the service ports were actually made accessible and the other combustible items were removed from the area as well.
What was that gallon? I'm sorry. Yeah, combustible.
So I don't remember, it was something that.
Like Roundup, but maybe not.
It was round, looks like Roundup, I don't know if it was Roundup, but whatever it was, wasn't supposed to be there.
Exactly.
This is the sewer coming out of the museum, as we all discussed, was non-operational. That's not what you think it is in the left, it's actually just dirt. But that's where it was broken. The pipe had been broken for however it happened. There's other pictures I didn't share, but it's just,
Old piped.
yeah, it was completely clogged with dirt and roots and grime and it's been cut out with ABS and it's flowing well. This was a 1.5-day job. It took longer to figure out and trace all the lines where they were at. Staff's also printed out a big map, and as we're finding irrigation and sewers and valves, starting to mark it up, so we have record of where everything is. Staff was extremely happy, Jenny and Maribel, to have this operational. You know, they did all that work in the bathroom there and the kitchen, but it's never been able to be used, so it's now functioning completely as well. So just some things that just need to happen.
So it could be rented out.
Uh-huh.
It could be used for.
Yeah, it's a value enhancement. For no before pictures, but this is the main drive coming in off Granite Hill there, the right side of the driveway. Everything's been knocked down. Those trees and stuff will be trimmed back more. On the left-hand side, this is behind the entryway sign, just all the overgrown weeds and stuff knocked down, cleaned up, trimmed up. The sign on the left was rotted and wind damaged, was recently severely tagged. And then some plywood put back up, and then there's 2 of these signs that are now visible from Granite Hill and the 60 freeway. And if you've been on the 60 freeway the last 2 days, you know Caltrans has been cleaning the center divide and traffic has been stopped. So we're getting lots of FaceTime right now.
Are we going to put a permanent sign or?
That's part of the committee and stuff we'll be discussing. There's lots of stuff, but for now, we're taking advantage of what we have to get the word out there. There's lots of opportunities.
An idea to throw out is maybe a design competition that we can hold.
Yeah, we went simple on this, big, it's 8 feet,
Yeah.
8 feet tall, 16 feet wide, and we just wanted to, adventure starts here, we kind of thought was a great
Is there
tagline.
power out to that location?
Huh?
Is there any electricity out to that location?
No, we've talked about some solar lights though.
Cause I
Solar floodlights.
think if we could have, that'd be a great place to have an electronic message sign.
Well, there is discussion, a whole electronic billboard down the road, but that's.
Yeah. I'm just saying that would be a perfect location for all of our facilities to have a sign right there off the freeway.
Left-hand side, this was kind of, I don't know why I'm most excited about this, but 156 pallets.
And you got them all?
That truck. We kept some more, some good ones, but they're gone.
Were those sold?
We're gonna get a few bucks, but there was a lot more rotted.
Right.
So in reality, I'd have to pay to have them hold off, so I think it's a win. Yeah, there was a pallet collection going on apparently. On the right-hand side, this is the side of the lower warehouse where it's been cleaned up the weeds and the rest of those pallets have been removed. Trailer right there is for the ditch witch that's inside. It's tire's been repaired and able to be used now. The right-hand side there, that's a 50-gallon diesel fuel tank that we've purchased for the fueling of the equipment on site. And the handles, the pump hasn't been added to it yet, but we have all that on site. This is just up by the left-hand side is up by the entrance to the gift shop. If you remember, there was odd pallets and just stuff.
Junk.
It's all been cleaned up and then staff's been slowly patching some of the big potholes. The driveways and stuff there are in poor condition, but just where it's needed. And that's it. A lot more stuff has happened. I did share with you last night of our didn't say look at it, unfortunate chainsaw tree cutting incident, but it's just sped up the process of the rock garden or the rock corral, thank you, being pushed to the top of the list. So
And that was a relocation anyway.
that was a relocation that needed to happen per our ADA assessment.
Yeah.
And it was something we were working on, but it's just gonna have to be sped up now. We'll look at some temporary options, affordable options till we can come up with a more long-term solution for it, but staff's doing a phenomenal job out there. We have a lot of other policies and procedures we're working on. They'll be coming to you guys over the next couple months here. There's really, as we've talked with the staff, maintenance staff, Discovery Center staff, myself, there's no wrong or right place necessary to be starting and focusing on. We were really trying to focus on the entrance, the drive areas, just kind of the true public areas when they're coming in, first impression type stuff. Beyond that, I've kind of asked the main priority is removal of debris for the first, next month or so, getting as much of it out as there as we can, because a lot of it's just in our way. So we can really start beautifying, the dilapidated structure. I think will be gone next week. Staff's doing a good job out there, so I am very appreciative of them. So with that, I'd be available for any questions you may have.
Oh, I just wanted to point out that, that rock corral really needed, because since they get so many, a big portion of their income comes from school field trips, I think that needs to be a priority of ours to make sure that those facilities, are a priority to spiff up or in some way, and that one in particular, I thought.
Well, and I think I would like to schedule a JMBC committee meeting soon, after we get a committee set, to discuss, how permanent of a solution do you want us to come up with? Or do we just want to go forward and do something right to begin with? It's your guys' call.
You mean for the rock corral?
Yeah, for the rock corral in general.
Well, I agree with Kim on that. I think anything to do with our school, our field trips, which is the money makers, that those items should be on the high priority list.
And just to share, we will have information in the next probably 10 days or so, but we have set the, what we're calling the red carpet open house for the teachers for Saturday, October 4th. And then the open house to the public will be the weekend of I think it's November 14th and 15th, a Saturday and Sunday, to coincide with the Dine with the Dinos event. That's kind of their anniversary of the facility. Give us an extra 30 days or so to get some stuff done, but we're really pushing the marketing on those activities as well to get the word out there to the public. So like I said, we want to show the improvements and cleanup of the facility, but also what we're working on and what's to come before the quote unquote field trip season starts in January, February, to really get the educators excited about the potential.
Would it be better to bring that back as an item for the entire board?
If you would like to speed it up, yeah.
Rock corral, yes.
Yeah.
I think we need.
I can bring back the basic option and the grandiose option, and we can go in between both of them.
Okay. I think so. As soon as you want to bring it back.
Yeah.
I think better to get on with that.
We can,
I just think that's the most important thing, because that was, I don't want to be mean, but it was the most embarrassing thing to me. It was just in such poor
it's one of
shape.
the first things you see once you get out of your car type of a deal. I understand. Yeah.
Well, and the fact that you're putting kids there in the kind of dilapidated area. We want to put our best foot forward for those kids in there.
Not hearing any complaints from anybody. All right, perfect. Thank you.
Moving on to board comments. Ms. Rivas.
No. Just congratulate you guys and Kobe and the staff that you did awesome on the 4th of July celebration, or the 3rd. I heard a lot of great stuff about it in my area. I wasn't here yet, but I did get a lot of compliments to tell. The
It
more,
was fun. It was a funny, it staffed it well. And, I see Britney Spears, but Taylor Swift was well received.
yeah, they loved it. I know my neighbors, everybody told me, they mentioned it and they loved it.
Good.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Leisure.
Yeah, I think the 3rd of July was great. I have to say, I don't know if it's because the attendance was down a little. And I don't know how the attendance compared to the actual ticket sales, if those were down and, or,
Yeah.
you know. But, we had to fight no traffic getting in. Just was able to pull right in and park and walk in there and everything. And there was a lot of traffic on the way out, but going in was a breeze compared to.
I don't know if you noticed, I left the same time as you and I beat you out of the parking lot.
Yes. I don't know what was going
How
on.
did that?
I know the shortcut. I went back and around down the main entrance of Skyview.
Oh,
I mean,
you'll have to cut that path for us next year. But it was great. I thought the fireworks were really good this year. I don't know why, but I just felt they were much better than they have been in years past. The band, Taylor Swift is not my thing, but I think it's the first time I remember groups of people, mostly young kids, actually forming around the stage. And we had that part dead center of the stage where they couldn't access it. And I think there should have been like a mosh pit. There should have been something in front of the stage for people to stand directly in front of the stage because they were only allowed to be on the sides. So that might be one different thing if we're going to do these tribute bands, but I've never seen groups of people form at the stage like they did this last time. So it was a great event. Tip my hat to the staff as always. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Castellan.
The same thing, commendations to staff, event well done, given the constraints. I think there's still a lot of people there, and I think the surprising thing for me was the traffic. Every year it's always clogged, and I think whether it was lower attendance, but I think the traffic was smoother
Yeah.
getting into the event.
Well, and we did make the parking area across the street bigger, which helped, and we were able to get people in there a little more efficient. We've just streamlined it. And while the attendance at the event was down, maintenance staff that was working the lot did note there were a lot more people that stayed at their vehicles than have in the past. Watching from them for whatever reason, if they just didn't want to come in the event, they want to be close to their vehicle for some reason. And the sheriff did note that the people in the surrounding areas, Pat's Ranch Road was solid cars all the way down to Lemonade. And if you know anything, Pat's Ranch Road is the place to be at to watch.
yes.
It's a straight shot.
So, yeah, the band was good too, Taylor Swift. It was a very niche thing where I think people really came. It was like a destination, like a
Yeah.
destination thing for people to come to the event as well. The fireworks were really good as well. I don't know if it was themselves like that, but I think the silence that the music goes off, the fireworks are still going.
Yeah, the timing was off for whatever reason. We don't know what happened, but it is cool.
But I think that silence added a little extra
Yeah.
pizzazz to it. So, yeah, my kudos to you all for making the event happen as well. And I attended the last concert in the park, went really well. Staff also was really engaging, which I'm really liking. I think that's to a good environment to our concerts in the park. So, yeah, and that's it for me.
Thank you. Ms. Johnson.
Yes, July 3rd, again, best fireworks I think we've ever had. They were absolutely spectacular. Not a Taylor Swift fan, but whether I'm a Taylor Swift fan or not, I could tell the quality of the band. And they were a very good band. And the opening band, what was that, Lady Gilgamesh or something like that?
Yeah.
They were fantastic because of course they were playing more my kind of music. But my husband was impressed at how they played every girl band's music ever, and they were really great too. The food trucks were great, the great selection, and I agree with Mr. Leja. I mean, I know there were less people, but my gosh, it was still crowded. We got there really early and we were kind of like, I don't know, where do we go? And so there's still a lot of people there, just not as many, unfortunately. went to the concert in the park at Rancho Mariloma, did not make it this past Tuesday, unfortunately. But all the three concerts in the park that I've gone to, they were all great. I think that the music was good, and first two in particular. I've driven past a few parks this past couple weeks, met Rancho Sky Park, drove past Riverbend, and what is that? Harvest Village is the one on Pass Ranch Road. What do we call that?
Which there's Harvest Village, that you see the backup from Pat's Springs Road?
No, the one that's on Pass Ranch Road across from the shopping center that you see from. Pass
Oh,
Ranch.
Limonite Meadows.
Okay, I can
Yeah,
never,
that's those.
yeah, I can never remember the name of that park. They all look really good. And so, yeah, been a good summer.
Thank you. As for me, two had a blast that July 3rd. Guess I wasn't able to rally the crowd, with the Fox News being there. That was a bit nerve wracking, but kudos to Valerie for getting them out there. Overall it was a great event. The fireworks did seem better for some reason this year.
To be honest, guys, I think it's been the exact same show the last 3 years, because I don't think there's been a change.
There was some-
Different music,
Maybe
different
it's-
music, but I think the actual shell count and all that, if we go back, it's identical. Maybe
Maybe
different.
maybe it was just the timing of the way they launched them, but I thought it was fantastic.
I thought so too, so I'm gonna go with it was better.
Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah, and then the Taylor Swift tribute was good as well. Had a lot of the younger crowd dancing like in the crowd in front of the stage. It was a good time. And I actually made it to all the concerts in the park this year, and that was really cool. I'm sad they're over because I think that's one of the better events we pull off. And yeah, that's it for me. And thank you to my board. Thank you to staff as well.
Would you mind reminding us what time tomorrow night's chamber event is?
6.
6. I'll let you know when we're done. I'll pull it up on my phone. I think it's
6 to 9.
6 to 9. Yeah. Thanks.
I think the cocktail hour starts at 5, doesn't it? Starting early.
Well, we'll pull it. Okay,
All right.
I thought I was asking a simple question. Don't mind me.
All right, and then committee reports. Recreation, Special Events and Facilities Committee. Do you want to take over, Mr. Costello?
For recreation and special events, we spoke about some of the events for the calendar year. One of the big events coming up that we were discussing was the 909 market. We kind of had a discussion. I spoke to Colby after that. I don't know, I guess we still need to get an update.
So staff is, the kind of direction from the committee was to work with the 909 market and combine that with our Latin Heritage Festival. It's never been a hugely successful event, our event, and coordinating with them, they have a really good following. They put on some pretty good events. Kind of late in the game, and we've had some challenges in working with them. We're still having a little hiccups. We're trying the best we can to pull something off. So right now, it's still scheduled for the weekend. I believe it's September 11th is the actual event date. So we'll have more information at probably the next board meeting for you on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, Valerie and her team's working diligently with the 909 market staff.
Thank you. And so we spoke about that, spectacular, some of the other calendar events for the year.
Some minor tweaks there, and including the Dodger game, because
Oh, yeah.
We know they're gonna be in the World Series.
What Dodger game?
the World Series or
If-
playoff game.
In the event that the World Series is going on that night and the Dodgers are
Oh, the
playing,
spectacular.
being able to project it, because we do feel we lost a lot of tennis last year because of that. And we heard from people, and we're still gonna watch the game. If we can somehow project it.
Get an inflatable video screen up on that stage and have the game.
So we talked to something along those lines, yeah.
So
We're
Gotcha.
gonna look at options
Oh.
as it gets closer.
Don't worry, that's not gonna happen.
From the Giants fan.
lucky Muncie's right.
Oh, by the way, I did bring up the flyer. So
Thank you.
it starts at 6 and dinner is at 7.
Okay,
That's
thank
what
you.
that's what I thought I remembered.
At the Rupert at JCC.
Yeah,
They
JCC.
set up today, it's looking really nice.
Any interagent, oh, is that it?
We can never else approve.
Any interagency?
No, interagency meetings tomorrow,
Okay.
so I'll have that report next meeting.
Any future committee meetings?
No, we're in the JMBC one, but I think we're just gonna skip that at this
Yeah,
point.
I think.
But I do think it'd be good to have kind of a kickoff meeting per se.
Sure.
So we can talk about that in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Everywhere do we have the maintenance one?
We need to come up, we need to kind of do one for all of our committees, I think, but we'll need to get a maintenance one going as well with some other stuff that we're working on.
All right. Any agenda items for future board meetings? I would like for our landscape architect to give us a workshop. So we can get discussions going for our palette.
Yeah, updating our,
Not within the next two meetings.
no, I understand what you're saying, but updating our approved
Palette?
plant palette.
Yeah. Entry.
Yeah, plant, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, perfect. And maybe we want to wait till maybe after our presentation though with the
Yeah,
three people.
Yeah, it's not urgent. I just want to put it on our radar. so.
Okay. You don't want to propose unless you want to bring it back, talk about what's on there.
Yeah,
And,
that,
and I will tell you from what we currently have listed as our approved, that was done by a different landscape architect and what we use.
sorry, there's a drone flying.
Yeah, there are,
Really just.
hear it too.
there'll be some significant recommendations, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
I just wanted to reiterate that the capital improvement plan needs to get on our. I know you've been busy.
Yeah.
But
It's on my, it is on my list. I'm not, yeah. And I will just, we'll have a grant update the next coming meeting. Yeah. About 4 that are being submitted next week. I'll have some updates for you.
Right, and upcoming meetings, August 14th and August 28th. And with that, I will adjourn the regular meeting at 7:23.
So,
Just like my second bite of Bob, didn't mind.
Bye, Bob.
Hi, everybody. Have a good evening.